All right, everyone, we are live here from the Dale City Show, flea market fishing show, fishing show. So basically, what we're going to be doing, I did a bunch of pre-recorded conversations that are going to be airing throughout the week. And then I'm going to be doing a quick little walkthrough, just trying to get everyone excited for this. And then next week, I will be at Augusta County, down 81. I'm going to be there with a booth right up front all the time for that whole event, which will be fun. Then we have the Fishing Pro Tech one down in Williamsburg. It's down 95. And then we have the Jake's Bait and Tackle Kayak Show and Expo. So we're going to do a quick little walkthrough right here. And I'll be getting this guy and his son on at some point in the future as well, because I definitely want to talk more, not just about the big boat stuff, but the John boat scene. Because I'm branching out. We have 2 or 3 crappie episodes in the tank, and we're going to be talking about more John boat stuff, along with just so many more cool things as well. Pull up the comments there. Where's the good stuff? Hey, B Cal, how you doing, guys? Here, come on out. This is where it goes. Like these flea markets, guys. This is where you can get the goods. Mm-hmm. Let me know how the audio is right now. Look at this, lures. $3 to $5. That's pretty good. Pretty good deal. Mm-hmm. Dude, this is how you get some really, really cool crankbaits. Look at this. This looks cool. Yeah, B Cal, I agree with you. It is really cold out there right now. This boy should have been born in Florida because he don't handle the cold well. Ooh, that one. Oh man, that looks like brand freaking new. Right now I'm looking for any kind of, especially guys here at Dale City, you know, this is like Potomac River Central. There are certain baits that are just going to go real quick. You got to get here early in the morning before things get picked clean, but there's still some hidden gems, especially like this bandit right here. That's a beautiful color bandit, that chartreuse blue. Chartreuse in black is also a hot color, especially for the Potomac River. Little crackly. All right, cool. And don't worry, I'll on the re-upload, guys, I can adjust the volume, so don't worry about it.
Do you think about that? I've never seen anything like. I think that's called a Fisheretto, Fisher something. It's probably 56 years. Okay. Yeah. Plastic, so it's probably that. Right. Yeah. Once that stuff's just hang on the wall. Some people will fish with it, but right.
That's cool. Oh, we got some jigging in this one. I don't know. Look at that. That is a smallmouth candy right there. All right, Bruce. Thanks for letting me know that the audio is still good. Yeah, when I re-upload it, guys, I'll clean out the audio. Oh, we got some antiques here. Well, that's really cool.
So I looked at all that.
That's really cool. Yep, they got Lucky 13. Too cold to be fishing. So guys, come on inside, spend some money that you shouldn't be spending. Make some bad decisions. Buy baits. That should be, I don't know why that's not a tagline for a bait and tackle shop. It's like, make some financially bad decisions. Come on in here and spend some money. Look at that. Ooh, that one right there.
Yeah. Come out over there. I'm gonna check. Get watch the story. And find out.
Gator bug. Jacob, would you mind just talking about this real quick?
1 second. Once he gets back over here, we can talk to you
Cool.
about it. But, I'm just the store attendant. He knows more about it.
How'd you get wrapped into this?
It's my dad.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, his dad and grandfather like doing stuff like this, like fishing. My grandfather does a lot of like, I guess he buys and sells antiques and other stuff, and fishing is lumped in with that.
Oh, cool.
So my dad grew up going to a lot of that stuff. And he likes doing it. My brother doesn't do fishing as much, but he'll buy and sell hunting stuff and occasionally different pets and fishing stuff.
It's almost like Pokemon cards, you know?
Yeah. Definitely. I mean, a lot of cool older lures that he has too. I think he doesn't have here, but he likes them.
Well, yeah, I need more coffee, guys. The collection side of things is really interesting because that, like, you can go down a whole rabbit hole, I feel like, with that side of things.
He's got a lot of other stuff. Something he really likes collecting is like Virginia. I don't know if it's like fishing or hunting licenses, like really old ones.
Oh, yeah.
He's got quite the collection. He's got like a full set of that, and I think others. Like he's got a really nice one.
I like the one thing I like about Virginia is that you can get the laminated ones with like the different art styles, but they only do it every year as a different one.
Yeah.
So in theory, you could collect a bunch of different art designs.
They're like old badges. Like they're really.
Oh, you're talking old school.
Like really old, really cool stuff. So like you very rarely find it or see it. He's got, I mean, there's some other cool collections. Yeah, he's got a bunch of old like postcards. I guess really old postcards that have fishing memorabilia or fishing like designs on them. Like cool stuff.
Do you see any a hellbender?
Hellbender. He's got some stuff that isn't like here, but if you give me a second, I'm gonna get stuff over here after you've done sorting out that.
That's funny. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. I'll make a circle and come back. But yeah, so Bruce, if you're watching right now, since we are live, I'm gonna come back and get your questions answered with all the different lures. But dude, this is like freaking. We are live on YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook right now, and Twitch is big. StreamYards does support that because I use one platform to shoot out, and I wish they would.
You're in like the fishing and hunting space, I guess.
Yeah.
So like, what's the biggest streaming for that? Like, is it mainly YouTube?
It's probably YouTube or TikTok.
Yeah.
TikTok is big, but if they would let TikTok be like integrated with StreamYards, it would make TikTok even bigger. Yeah. Yeah, use that to multi-stream. But of course, because ByteDance owns TikTok, they have their own like dispute with people with everything. But TikTok, you also just don't make it like back in the day. TikTok, you made a lot of money on. TikTok now, it's not the same, especially since oversaturated. But also because they're fighting with China over ownership, it's cut down on how much money people make. But yeah, so if anyone wants to make a YouTube competitor, like we could use it for sure.
I don't know about for like live streaming. I don't even think YouTube is the best for live streaming.
No,
just like
Twitch.
Videos.
Yeah, YouTube is the multi-tool. Twitch is great for streaming, but you can't get found. It's really hard to get found.
It's really hard to discover.
YouTube is the deal. If you want to kind of get discovered, it'll push you a little bit. So I think if you're trying to get into it, you got to do all the platforms and then just push people to every different one. You know. Exactly. But
TikTok and YouTubers, guys, that have got their own whatever they say at the beginning of the video to get people enthralled.
Hey, Derek. So I am at the Dale City Flea Market. We're here. This is from 8 a.m. till 1 p.m. And then next weekend, I'm at Augusta County with a booth. And then the weekend after that, I'm at Fishing Pro Tech. And the weekend after that, I'm at Jake's. And the weekend after that, I just dropped dead. And then we got this guy here. Again, if you guys want to get your boat done, New Horizon, you've been on the show, and he's going to be on the show again, guys. We're going to do a just because I think the audio is better. We're going to do a pre-recorded show, then I'm going to dump that later in the week, and I'm going to have this guy on to talk about all things boats, but also the industry and everything, because it's fun rabbit holes you can go down. But I mean, it's just clean. All the setups are absolutely so freaking clean here. This guy does the job. And I'm convincing him to get into kayaks too. So eventually, guys, you just take any rig, basically, just send it to him, one-stop shop. And I'm going to figure out a way we can get some of these pictures put on the show, because, like, I want to have the story behind this double stack like that. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that was a fun one.
Like, was that your vision for that? Actually, well, there you can actually talk on the mic. Was that your vision to double stack it like that?
It was somewhat. We originally wanted to do one that was flush mount, but with the unfortunately with the 2011 Skeeter, the dash would just not be able to retrofit something like that. So we looked into it. We found the poor man's mount by Precision Sonar, and we took the measurements and we were able to make it happen. And it's kind of a mix between Precision Sonar and then balls out mount. So we were able to make everything work, and it is a solid setup.
That's really, really cool. You guys kind of go right there. We talk about batteries on the show. We talk about electronic setups, talk about co-angling. Go check out some of our older episodes. And then, yeah, there's going to be a brand new one coming out in next week, like definitely in the next week or two, for sure. So come on, check them out, guys. We're going to keep on keeping on here, keep moving through, showing you the whole expo. Thank you, my good sir. Again, New Horizon Boat Builds. Go check them out. The blind spot. Yeah, make a little bit of a blind spot, Bruce. But if you're tall, it's not a problem. If you're SB, yeah, I don't disagree. Oh my goodness! You want to hype up your booth here for everybody?
Not really.
So
Good. They're all custom painted.
apparently we got custom painted baits here. That's really cool.
$10 each.
$10 each, everybody. If you didn't hear him. Yep, come on out, guys. Dale City Bass Fishing Flea Market. We're going to be here till 1 p.m. Free candy canes. You can go on to the next booth right here. Got some really cool antique lures, some really cool custom painted designs. I'm doing good. You want to go hype up what you got here?
Just selling off some of my tackle here. I got jump frogs from Thailand.
Ooh.
Some are wood, some are resin. I have hand painted Rapalas that look exactly like snakeheads.
Oh, that's cool.
They catch a lot of snakeheads because they eat the babies. And I've got tackle frogs here, and I've got lots of hollow body frogs and some old reels that my customers have beat up pretty good. Yeah,
The snakehead market is definitely blowing up in this area.
I'm the first guy. I'm the grandfather of snakeheads.
What made you get into it?
I've been a fishing guide for 25 years. And when snakeheads came on the scene, I designed 5 different baits to fish for them and different strategies to fish for them. I mean, we're talking places you wouldn't throw a live cat, I fish, because the cat would never get out of there. These lures, their designs, they're fantastic for throwing deep in the woods, deep in the lily pads, deep in the grass. And I've learned a lot about snakehead fishing. For instance, don't set the hook. Let them eat it.
Yeah.
Let them eat it. Give them a chance. Then set the hook.
They got hard mouths. They really do.
They do have hard mouths. I also fish for bowfin, which are similar, but even meaner. They'll jump in the boat, eat your lunch, get your girlfriend's phone number. They're that bad.
How big is snakehead, I guess, guide-wise? How many trips do you do specifically for them now?
Probably around 25.
So it's really going in popularity. It's growing.
Yeah, it was better years ago before they started shooting. But there's still a lot of people who need check off that snakehead on your list, and it's not an easy fish to catch
Mhm.
on a rod and reel.
No, it's almost like a muskie more so, where it's the pursuit of it kind of
Yeah.
thing.
I always call them Potomac pike.
Yeah, Potomac, that's even better. Yeah, but
Some people call them swamp muskies, but
they're smart. They really are.
actually, they're the way they bite is the reason why you don't catch them. Because when they bite down on your lure, they have to swim backwards to get it in their mouth.
Hmm.
So that happens, and the first thing you do is set the hook.
Slackline them.
Yep, and the hook and the lure just comes right out of their mouth.
Mm.
You have to wait till they turn it, and then grab it. So I try to teach my clients, don't set the hook. Don't set the hook. It's very hard to do,
It is. It is. Like,
especially when you see a 3-inch hump come up and destroy your bait. I mean, a 3-inch hump of water just run down and boom.
if people want to get a guided fishing trip with you, where do they go?
IndianHeadCharters.com.
And there we go, guys.
I do spider rigging for crappie.
Ooh, spider rigging.
I do catfish. I do largemouth bass and snakehead. I do bowfin. I do red fishing. I do it all. But the best one yet is in the last 3 years, I do carp fishing.
Hmm.
What a resource.
Yeah.
We're talking about a fish that pulls like a giant red drum.
It's a poor man's bonefish, is what I was told it was called.
The poor man's bonefish in America.
Oh yeah.
I got those dialed
Oh,
in.
like tarp. Yeah, like baby tarpon, basically. Yeah.
I got those dialed in.
When do they start running?
Your last week of March.
Last week of March.
Of April.
Okay.
And then it's over. You miss it,
You miss it.
you miss it.
Interesting. So, and then you do shed too. So basically, if you want to do anything, guys, guide related, go check out this guy. I have his card. I'll take a picture of it, and I'll also put it on Instagram and YouTube as well. And then I'll probably hopefully get you on the show at some point for a sit down conversation. Because yeah, this is really cool. This thing is just almost kind of like something you just hang in your wall.
It's called a jump frog.
The junk frog. Jump. That's wild.
They're made in Thailand.
Huh.
Look,
Thailand
the
ladyboy.
guy who makes them, he even signed it.
Look at that. That's cool. That's so cool. All right, guys, we're going to keep on keeping on here. Thank you, sir. Guys, go check out his guide service. Got this right here. We got Matthew says, caught a bunch of bowfin in New York this spring. I didn't know they had bowfin up in New York. That's really cool. I thought it was more of a southern fish. So keep walking through here, guys. Tons of rods, tons of deals. There's a prop. This young gentleman right here is talking, so we're going to pivot back over here. Oh my gosh, look at these. So, rumor has it these crankbaits here cost more than a mortgage. See how it says no price tag? Exactly. Yeah. Each one of these costs as much as a Bitcoin, I think. These are made by Goldie. These crankbaits are some of the best crankbaits made that you can't get. They're all handmade, handcrafted, so each one has a unique action. I have one that I don't fish. I just have it in part of my studio. But yeah, these are Goldie crankbaits. They're probably worth as much as a Bitcoin in a couple of years. So go check them out here soon while they're still here. But they're really freaking cool. This guy. Ooh, we got some fun stuff here. Look at that. Yeah, he's got a kissing booth here. First one in the door. Dude, the amount of crankbaits here. Like, this is where y'all should go to these flea markets, just to find the hunt, so to speak, for things. Like, again, what's crazy is like this color here is one of my favorite colors for smallmouth and tidal river Potomac bass. The black and chartreuse, the blue and chartreuse. It's just something I've really loved. And believe it or not, I think all these baits are owned by one man, which I'm gonna get on the show. This is like one of those episodes, like when we're gonna do it, it's gonna be 2 to 3 hours long. But I'm gonna get this guy called Dave Smith on the show because he owns, I think, more crankbaits in Bass Pro Shop, allegedly. This is not even his whole collection right here.
Yeah, this isn't my stuff that I fish with, but it's what I sell.
Yeah, so I promise in 2026 we're gonna do a sit down like 2 hour deep dive with just as many baits as we can do, and just talk for hours about them.
Baits and fishing.
Baits and fishing and the history of just.
I don't know anything about catching fish.
But you know something about buying crankbaits.
I can buy and sell some crankbaits.
What is this, by the way? Actually, here.
That is Tony Bishop. Tony Bishop.
So what?
It's a custom made.
So Tony Bishop is the person that makes this one. Got it.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure. We'll take a look. Yep, TB. Tony Bishop. He makes a couple different style baits. And a lot of them you start looking at, and you look at the gill, the spots, the eyes, the shape. Custom built makers. They have little some of them sign them, but some of them don't. But there are ways that you can determine who made them, and just by the style of bait or the way they're painted. So a lot of the guys that are really good at it, just pick them up and know exactly who made them. So these, for example, DJ Barron down here, you can see that half moon or that moon shape. So it's a great bait. And then these here, Jimmy Eder made these for a couple of years, and fantastic. And then the styles you start getting into. So Ohio baits, and they have a reputation for being, with the foil finish, thin baits, and you can recognize, are they South Carolina, Tennessee, Ohio, the different builders, and you start, figuring that out, and then go from there. Some of them are short-lived, weren't around but a couple of years. There's a custom builder right here. So only made for like 2 years. And then you get guys like Goldie. So some Goldie stuff right across the way there. Got Goldie stuff and the Umas. These are Maryland custom builder right across the river. Make some great baits. You start getting into, the black labels and Cliff's baits. This was a custom that he did for me. Same with these custom Cliff Paste baits, and that's based on the Bagley 6C9 color.
Oh, that's cool.
So if which is discontinued color, so that I had him make that bait specifically for the Potomac River and that color pattern. So
that's so cool.
Yeah.
All right, guys, we're gonna keep on keeping on. We'll be back to see Dave here in a minute. So guys, let me know. I'm going to make a quick adjustment to my audio. As you guys know, I'm by myself today. My whole team bailed. So I don't have somebody to check the audio while I'm down here. So I'm going to go back to the booth and see what is going on with the audio. Maybe if I can make some adjustments. I have the best mics you can buy money-wise. So it's definitely something else. That's a problem. Pom pom. All right. How's the audio now, everybody? Better or worse? Let me check it real quick. Yeah. Oh, I see what it is. Yeah. That should be a little bit better. Yeah, right now it's building, so there's noise cancellation issue. No, it should be better. Aha. All right. So the problem was StreamYard, which is not. Here we go. For you guys want to know, if you see on the back, you see all those little buttons? Well, you have to have those unclicked. Well, StreamYard's automatic clicked them. So it was fighting the mic when it comes to noise cancellation. So always double check that stuff. But thank you guys for letting me know about that, because yeah, it's so. I hate to. I'm not sponsored by StreamYard, so I'm just going to shit on StreamYards. I spend close to $400 a month on StreamYards premium. $400 a month, and it keeps getting worse. But there's no backup platform I can use, which sucks. Because I spend so much money on the damn thing, and every update it does, I feel like makes the website worse. I buy these really good mics that have audio, noise cancellation, auto reduction, all that stuff, and then StreamYards will just decide we're going to make our own adjustments, and then they're fighting the mics. So anyway, now you guys know what the back half is like. Sorry, rant over. Anyway, let's continue with the show. And we'll go see Dave Smith again too and talk about some stuff. B-Cow, how's the how the mics now? Better? Better, awesome. Yeah, it's partially the building will have echo, but yeah, if you have really good mics, it should have good noise cancellation ability. Telling you guys all my trade secrets. Not really. This is why also pre-record is so much better, because you have latency with internet, but you also have you can have audio issues that you can clean up in post-production. So perfect world, you can live stream and also record audio and video separately. So you get the raw live stream, but then you can also re-upload and clip high quality video and high quality audio.
I have access to stuff.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's go with this legend. We're doing good, boss man. How have you been with everything?
Great. Doing great.
How's the club going?
So I don't really do much with the club anymore. So I was last few years. I'm a member, but I don't participate too much.
What have you been up to then?
Well, I do a lot of staff trainings on the side, so that keeps me really busy. I do a lot of high and low ropes coursework, and I'm still guiding. I'm still doing whitewater trips.
Oh, really?
So I'm coming into this is my 50th year.
Oh, cool. That's so awesome.
So
what do you got here that you're pimping out? Tell everyone at home real quick.
oh my gosh, you guys are missing it so much. There's a lot of people here. There's a lot of tackle. There's a lot of fun. We're all catching up with guys we haven't seen since last fall. And there are deals to be had everywhere. So everybody should come out to the show and get a good deal. And not only that, but there are guides out here. There's people from all over the country. It's a great time. Everyone should be here.
Yeah, come on out, guys. Come check it out. Tons of baits. Dave over here has got half a Bass Pro Shop. So many cool things.
Hard to find baits. I mean, look at all those Bagleys.
Bagley is the deal. Bagley is the deal.
I am a Bagley guy, so
Oh, that's so good. All right, we're gonna be right back over here to You guys want to hear Dave talk about crankbaits again? Because I could probably just take a nap and just let him take over.
He's got a great shop too.
His van. I would like to go to Dave's house at some point and actually
Well,
do all that.
I've never been there, but
Is it true? Is it like wall to wall?
I think it condenses down into a smaller area than you think it would be. But it's not like Charlie's house where his whole garage, was.
That would be a good giveaway. Everyone has to guess how big his tackle shop is, because I would think with him, it's probably like the size of this building.
No. I think it's like 12 by 18 rooms.
Really?
I think it's all stacked up in there.
I would have lost money. I would have guessed that.
It's that big.
He just condenses
That's
it down.
just me. I don't know.
So I'm going to tell you this: when Dave dies, I will be at his house the next day, real quick, to go through some of his stuff.
Well,
He's got. Yeah. Oh my goodness! All right, guys, we also got fat. We got this right here, half past first cast. Oh my God, these tablecloths are legit. Holy shit! I know. Thank God my wife's not here because compared to my hick setup, this is really cool. And this is not what you guys want to see, but I'm gonna buy one. Oh my goodness! You guys want to hype up what you guys got here too for all the people at home? I hear you're good in front of a mic.
I do like to talk, and not as much as my wife. Thank you, Thomas, for having us. We're here at the flea market. Happy to be here. We are fortunate to have more fishing tackle than we can ever use. So some of it's hers. So we do want to help some people who are maybe less fortunate or looking for a bargain, get some items. We have some new in the box reels. We have a lot of used reels. We have rain suits, and actually, as long as I have your audience's attention, if you have a high school team that is truly in need, we have clothing and some other gear that we'd love to give away rather than sell for a super bargain price.
I can help you with that because Jared at Jake's Bait and Tackle is still the president of the Winchester Bass Club. So I will send him your information because he knows all the high school clubs in the area. So at least get that dialed in. And then also, you guys do trips too?
We do. We have a fishing travel business. It's halfpastfirstcast.com. We take trips to Guatemala, Panama, Mexico, Argentina, Louisiana, and Alaska. And we are leaving the cold for Guatemala in about 2 weeks, 16. Very much ready for that. So if you want a trip, you can email us at fishmore@halfpastfirstcast.com. We'd love to have some local. We have people from all over the world. We have people from Chile and Texas and California go with us. Very rarely have people from Virginia go with us. So I don't know why that is. We'd love to have some locals that we can fish.
Yeah, exactly, guys. Come on, book a trip with them now. Get somewhere nice and warm, and then where will you be? Where will you be at the next couple of weeks?
I am leaving on Tuesday. For those of you who don't know, I am a staff writer for Bassmaster, and I've always had a full-time job and done that as sort of my side hustle. I retired from the full-time job, so I'm going to be on the Elite Trail this year, leaving for Gunnersville on Tuesday for the first no forward-facing sonar tournament of the Elite schedule, and I'm really excited about one of my favorite lakes and excited to cover not necessarily my heroes, but the people I look up to.
Yeah, because it's Ike's last. Is that official now? Or is that actually legit? Okay.
Ike's last year on the Elites, Elton Jones last year on the BPT. It's that historic change we're having right now.
He's new to it, yeah. No, but audio is still good. So one big question is, what do you think the weights will be at Gunnersville without scope?
I think they're going to crush them. I mean, if you look at the BPT that was there under better conditions a few weeks ago, guys like Jacob Wheeler and a couple others caught them on a trap. They caught them on a chatterbait. I think it's going to be harder to target individual fish, but that lake is so full of fish and so healthy that even under adverse conditions, those guys are going to whack them.
I think it's adverse because as long as we don't get another blast of Arctic where it's like -3 down there, I think it'll be a really good event.
I think so. It's one of our several chances this year to have a century belt. I don't think we'll have as many century belts as we would have with FFS, and I don't think the cut weight will be as high as it would have been. But they're still going to catch them.
Oh yeah,
those guys catch them in parking lot mud puddles.
Yeah, and Gunnersville is like one of those places it could happen with or without scope.
One of my favorite. Like actually, when Hannah and I first met, and she was not a fisherwoman, I was going to Gunnersville a lot in the day, and there's a dog food factory on the banks of Gunnersville, and my retirement plan was I was going to retire, fish every day, and she was going to work at the dog food factory. There's the Lost Luggage Center. That's a little further away from the lakes. I didn't want her to have to commute, so I sent the dog back. Again, we'd love to have people come on one of our trips this year. We just like to talk fishing with people. If you're going someplace, whether it's Texas or California, that we don't book trips, we're always happy to make guide recommendations too.
There it is.
And I think it goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. We really appreciate everything you do for the local fishing community. Your reporting on the sewage spill has been amazing. We would have gone unnoticed without that. You just
Well, thank you so
do a
much.
fantastic job of highlighting what makes this community a great fishing area.
I really appreciate it. And guys, go book a trip with him. I'm going to get him back on the show. If you want to, just type into the old Google search and you can find the old episode, but we'll get him back on just for a State of the Union of Bassmaster. Classic is in Knoxville, Tennessee this year. You'll see him down there, and you might be seeing me. Who knows?
Hope so.
But thank you, boss man. I appreciate it. All right, guys, we're going to keep on keeping on, making sure we get everyone dialed up here. And then again, we're going to be at the Augusta County show next week. The week after that, we're going to be at Fishing Pro Tech. And then the week after that is Jake's Bait and Tackle. We got 2 more booths, I think, and then we'll have everyone done. I see John West. Oh, thank you, John West. I appreciate the vibes there. Oh, Bluetooth. All right, we got some cool older baits right here. Hey, B-Cow, what was your question about a bait? Let him do his thing. It's fine. I'll peruse.
They're just scattered around.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I just wanted to show off a hellbender for the camera. Let's see. We got B-Cow. And guys, Dale City Fishing Show at the Dale City Fire Station. It is open till 1 p.m. Come on, check it out. I saw a hellbender. Where? Oh, you did see a hellbender? Well, the problem is I don't know what the heck a hellbender looks like. So I know you saw it, but I don't know what I'm looking for.
There was one in this box.
There is a hellbender in this box. What does a hellbender look like?
It's got like this. It's got. You said, hellbender over here.
Oh, there you go. Look at it, Mystery solved.
Yeah.
That's so cool. That's a cool lip. That was one of your first crankbaits, dude? That's awesome. That is cool. All right, that's what the hellbender is. What I need to do is get some old guys on, not old guys, some old school guys. Sorry, some old school guys on. I need more coffee. Just to talk about the history of some of these baits. That is so cool. Even this box here, man. That is wild. Oh, that's so cool.
I guess a newer one.
Ooh. Set that right there so we get a good camera look at that. Look at that. Look at that lip on that thing. Oh, it's got a blade on the back. That's a neat design. How much do you think these are these like one of those like rarer baits type of deal?
I don't know. I've got it in there with 2 for $5 or 1 for $3. So I mean,
There you go.
I bet like an older one would probably be rare. Like the one that's over here, probably more rare than that.
But this gentleman will autograph this guy's for you. It'll be $500. Come on down.
Might devalue it.
Nah, you're up and coming, dude. Twitch streamer right here. Is this a bait or some kind of like board piece? What the hell is this? Like looks like a dreidel. Oh, like the song. Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Huh. Or but yeah. Well, I'm gonna keep my intrusive thoughts to myself because this is a children's program. That looks kind of cool. Like a knickknack or put in a Christmas tree. That looks pretty cool. Huh. What the heck is this? Oh, it's like a plug knocker. Maybe. Yeah, it's a plug knocker. That's so cool. Then, guys, always like and subscribe. It really helps me on the algorithm. And if you would like to, as you guys know, I'm in between jobs right now. So please, please, if you find it in your heart, go support me on Patreon, become a Patreon member. The only way we can do local content is to crowdfund it, basically. And again, thanks to my sponsors. Go check out Super Blue stuff. It is a great roll-on pain reliever. I've had 3 reconstructive shoulder surgeries and broke my back. And so I like it because unlike Ben Gay and Icy Hot, it doesn't smell at all. So go check them out, because if it wasn't for them and if it wasn't for my Patreon members, Fishing the DMV would not exist. And hopefully I can find some kind of remote work, part-time work, something like that, because I want to find some kind of work that will still allow me to do Fishing the DMV and continue to grow Fishing the DMV. And if I become a coal miner or something like that, I just don't know if I'd have the time to also put out all the content I do. It's a funny thing, because people want me to put out more and more content, but it's like the selfish thing of having to try to make money. Oh wow, that's cool. I like the yellow. I feel like my eyes are always attracted to the yellow colors. Yep, and BK, I can't wait to see you again. And then for all my Patreon members, I apologize about the trophies. I have the trophies in my truck after the Richmond Fishing Show. I thought more people would stop at the Richmond Fishing Show and pick up their plaques, but I still have them, and I'll be hopefully mailing them out this week. I'll get paid this week by my sponsors, and so I can use that money to ship out all the plaques and trophies to the people that didn't get their plaques and trophies. And then the next tournament will be late March. I was going to start it earlier, but because it's a month-long tournament and it's a regional kind of event, that's so cool. Because it's a month-long regional event, it's not fair for me to like do it early and then half of Virginia and Maryland and Pennsylvania is frozen solid and the other half gets a head start. So I'm kind of waiting to see the weather improve, then we can like lock a date. But it'll be a March through April, first week of May kind of deal. Oh my God, I love this thing. Look at that. That's a sweet little piece of candy. Sweet little piece of candy. You shout, you guys don't have to see my ugly face either. Just look at these beautiful baits. Let me know if there's anything else you want to see or find, and I can find it for you. Alrighty. We did everything right over there. We might be thawed out by then, absolutely. So this guy looks like he is selling, it might look like he's selling fentanyl, but he's not. He's selling baits. That's really cool.
Oh yeah, Dave knows me.
Bro must make his own bags. My God. Bro's got bags for days.
A little content, Thomas.
Yeah, what do you got? What are you selling here?
Thomas, we're looking forward to getting with you with
Mhm.
the DMV. And we're here at the Dale City Flea Market Fishing Show with New Horizons. And we're having a great day of fellowship here. Guys are buying and selling. And the main thing, we're having a good time, a lot of good deals. And Thomas, thanks for all you do, creating a lot of great content for all of us to enjoy. And I look forward to getting with you and having an in-depth discussion.
Absolutely.
About the local area fishing in Lake Anna specifically. I'm an old head. I can give you a lot of information.
I'm excited about that. Are you going to be at Augusta County or any other shows this year?
Yes, indeed. We'll be down there next week, Saturday and Sunday in the Valley. We're looking forward to that one as well.
Awesome, guys. So if you can't make it out to Dale City, come see this fine young gentleman at Augusta County and buy some of his baits here. And I'm going to get you on the show too, big dog. I'm excited about this, guys.
We've been trying to do this for the last couple of years. Now it's finally doing. We're
Yep.
together.
The history of that lake will be so much fun to know, like what it used to be like. So,
Good tactical information.
yep. Thank you, boss.
Good stuff, Tom.
All right.
See you today, man.
And here is the legend himself. His river right now is probably smelling a little dank, but that will change over time. And you guys don't know, Potomac Team Series starting up here soon. God, hopefully the lake's not frozen, the river's not frozen, and the wind doesn't blow. So, but we hope. Yeah, who knows with that? Or Yeah.
Almost nothing left. This is all I have left.
Look at this, guys. Actually, I need like the help. All right, guys. I will scan this and I'm gonna post this bad boy online. But again, Potomac Team Series. I mean, if you haven't heard of them, like it's yeah. But if you haven't heard of them, Potomac Team Series, it goes through March all the way for the championship in October. Do it as a team. Do it by yourself. See if you can beat McCluskey and everyone else that's on the old river system. Green Acre Woodbridge. Perfect. Guys, phone number's right there. And I'm going to take this and I'll scan it. And I'll put it on the website so you guys can find it if you guys got any questions about that. Beautiful stuff with the legend himself. Tell him I said hi. B-Cal says hi. Living legend, Goldie himself. Absolute legend. All right, I promised you guys some more historical crankbait facts. So I'm going to put this historical crankbait guy on here. Show's going really good. A lot of people want to pick this guy's brain for some reason about stuff. How's the traffic been? That's good.
We had a couple guys didn't show up. I think the weather didn't get them today, but I think we had a good number of starters.
Yeah, it's hard when it's -5 outside or whatever it is, man. It's just getting up at 4 was not fun. It's that cold. Guys, again, like New Horizon, they do this amazing work. 2 kids tournaments. I had Pfeiffer on. I will get the dates for the tournaments and I'll just promote it everywhere. But yeah, go check them out. This is cool. B-Cal. Anyone in chat? What is a crankbait you'd like to know more about? Let me know.
Yeah, I don't want to do it. I've been trained since get the free guy.
Yeah, the RC Wake. That's another one.
That's also on great.
Do you have a Hellbender? Do you know what they are?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yes. Hellbender.
So the question is, what is the hell? Like, what was the deal with that bait, Hellbender wise?
I think it's more for trolling, or smallmouths, walleye,
Oh, like,
lake.
oh,
that
really?
type of thing. Yeah, because they're long baits. They got the metal lip. And Dave Pomeroy should have a few because I sold him some. I get stuff. How it works. You get stuff that you're not going to be able to sell. You don't use or you don't have a market for. And then you find, I go to like the collector shows, and I bring stuff, the older stuff, the 30s, 40s, 50s that I don't sell, and I swap and trade with guys that end up buying 40s, 50s, and they get stuff from the 70s and 80s, and we just swap and trade. And I get good stuff.
Here's a good question.
Yeah.
How did they figure out the depth of crankbaits back in the day? Just slap a bill and just say it goes 20 feet, or
I would think that, you
or flasher.
Yeah, the old flasher. If you knew the depth, say you knew it was 10 feet, and you threw something out there, you bounce it along 10 feet, and it hit the bottom, you knew it was going 10 feet, you moved out 12 feet, ran it, that type of thing. You could figure it out, how depth, and then of course you get into the amount of line and there was, they used to, Rapala used to come with it. It would tell you what size line and how deep the different, baits ran.
That's
especially
cool.
for the walleye guys. You know, guys that fishing for walleyes. They would have specific, charts to show you.
Any Daiwa peanuts? What does that mean?
Yeah. Right here. Where am I? Here's one right here. Here's one. Peanut two.
Oh, there's a peanut one. Oh, that's cool.
That's the deep dive. And it's the downside of having all these crankbaits in here. Peanut two, shallow run. And then the third one that I have. That's another peanut right there.
That's wild, man.
Yeah, this is all my Japanese Lucky Craft and Mega Bass and that type of stuff. That I get some of it from directly from Japan. For example, my Pop X's, my set of frogs. These are directly from Japan. All my Mega Bass stuff pretty much comes from Japan. My Griffins, shallow running, medium running, baits, great little baits to throw.
What is that? That body? It just makes it a wider action, a wider wiggle, so to speak.
Yeah, I mean it's got a pretty good, it's got hunting action. I mean it just
Go.
darts and goes. And those that know Lynn Bell, everyone I get, it's pretty much hey, bring them to me. So he's got guys that know it, and
Lucky Craft. Those baits just gave me goosebumps on my arm. Yeah, they're really really cool.
yeah, I got a bunch of a little bit older the RCs, um, or Steve Reese's, the RCs, or Steve Rick Clun here, Rick Clun here. Get over here, the fat CBs, the little um, Lucky Craft baits.
Mm.
So we'll get back into this is the Thunder Shad. This was a Rick Clun was involved with that company for a short period of time. So they make some fantastic baits. Get down into the pose, the RCs, once again, Rick Clun, and then the 100, 200, 300, 400 series. Goldie used to be in 70s sponsored by them. He's got a small collection of pose from the 70s that are hand carved, back in the day. Metal lip, hand carved, pose baits from back in the day.
Yes, Lucas. These are all his baits, and this is not even a third of his collection.
No, this is what I sell. This isn't what I fish with.
Yeah.
What I have my baits, but the collections. I have a small collection of baby one minuses to teach people the difference between the baby one minuses or the one minus and the baby one minuses. I got a small collection of those, and then I got a small collection. I don't know why Paul Elias green baits, Mans and Norman made a Elias. It's colored 22, and I just started collecting them. Actually, it was Charlie Taylor that had some. The baby one minus in Paul Elias green is a very, very rare bait. And he got a couple of them from Paul. He was fishing down in Alabama in a Cajun tournament when he had a Cajun boat. He went down there, and Paul was the captain of the team, and he gave the guys fishing the tournament a bunch of baits. And Charlie had the 5 plus, 10 plus, 15 plus, and Elias Green and the baby ones. And he lost the 5 plus, but he had, the other ones. He gave me the 10 and the 15, and baby ones. I picked up a few, so I just started collecting Elias Green, and then it was to Norman has them, and he won the classic in 2006, I think, in that color. Was one of and it's got it on the box. Classic winner.
So you have the selling collection, the one you fish with. Do you have like I guess museum collector's collection, so to speak, of ones that you just have because they're just cool pieces?
Yeah, well, the wood bait, when you get into the Fred Young, Big O and the custom wood bait makers, I got about 135 different makers. I got
Good Lord, man.
yeah, it's not displayed great. You know, if you go to the collector shows, the Bagley collection or the Fred Young Big O collections that are out there, those are amazing. I don't get into that much detail, you know, putting them in, you know, boxes or in display cases. But I got about 135 different wood bait makers. So I do have a Fred Young. Big O, named after his brother Otis. I recently, in September, a fellow collector found some Otis made, not Fred Young, but his brother Otis made some baits as well. And I now have 3 of those, which are very rare. They're not really super expensive, but you know, I got stuff like that. You know, you get into those custom wood bait makers.
Johnny West has a question. Where are there any collector shows on the East Coast?
Yes, Gettysburg is coming up.
Pennsylvania, Gettysburg? Really?
Gettysburg. Yep, they have a collector show there. The Carolina guys, they do South Carolina. There's a Columbia show in the summertime. The September Hickory, North Carolina. Goldie and I went down to that and went to that show. That's a new one. That was the first year was September. Nationals are in Indiana this summer. You know, this summer. I'm trying to get them to do a show here in Fredericksburg.
That'd be cool.
To coincide with the Fredericksburg show. What they do is they get together and they have room trading. So you get a room, and when people, you know, Thursday, Friday, people show up and they put their displays out, and you go room to room to room, and you swap and trade. And then on Saturday, they'll open up a room like this and have a show. And, you know, Nationals in Indiana switch. I mean, it's a monstrous show. And that's the NFLCC, the organization that does that. The one in Gettysburg is the Carolina Antique Lure Collector Group.
What does that mean? Carolina Antiques? Only Carolina baits?
Carolina, South Carolina. No, it's a group of people from that area. Then there's a Florida collector group, Georgia, Florida group. And they gather, you know, and they do a show in November, I think, down in Georgia or northern Florida. But there's a couple organizations, and
Do you have a bucket list show you want to go to?
I've been to Pigeon Forge multiple times. That's East Tennessee. That's a fantastic show. I've been there a couple times. I've been to Nationals as well. So I've been to, you know, on the East Coast or kind of Indiana's kind of east. Been to that show. So you can find a lot of different baits. I mean, if you think, you know, I got a lot of crankbaits, go to one of those shows. And people specialize. A lot of guys specialize in a specific bait or a specific company. So it's just one of those things.
Got 2 questions. I got here from Massachusetts. Are there any shows up north? And then
Foxborough.
Foxborough?
I know there's a swim bait show, but there's in Foxborough, I believe there's a show. But I know New Jersey has flea markets like this. I've been to a couple of those. A few years ago, I ran up and did a couple shows, or went to them to actually buy.
And then can they buy online from you?
Yeah, if they go to Smitty's Tackle Box on Facebook and reach out to me there and just get in touch with me. I am opening up a store, I guess you could call it, in the back of my house.
Big time.
I got a room that I'm using. I got a few things to do, but if people want to come by and set up a time with me, we can meet. We can buy the house, and I can give them a tour, you know, of the baits if they're looking for something specific, or just reach out to me if you're looking for something that you're looking to find. This is usually how I come across everything. If I'm out looking, and you know, I come across things, and I'll throw them in a box, and people come in. They either contact me and buy them from me direct, or they come to the show. I sold today. I sold a bunch of the Rebels, the large Rebel baits. I had a person last week came up to me and said, "Hey, do you have any of the big minnows?" And I said, "Yeah, I didn't have them with me." And then he showed up today, bought 3 of them from me.
Now, do people fish this or collect it or both?
He actually used it to make it a pull for a door. Yeah, he had one. He showed me a picture of it, and but yeah,
That's
they
pretty
fish them. That's saltwater. I bought another one down in there. These are more striper baits. He bought the mackerel ones, the mackerel color, the green striped ones, the mackerel. Those are striper baits, guys. Guys, those.
See you guys later.
All right, Moose.
Bye, boss man. Let me get you on the show again.
Yeah. So no problem. I'll be happy to come in. We'll talk smallmouth fishing or doing a whitewater trip with a
Yes.
with a little fishing. All you got to do is say yes, man. The fish are sitting there.
Dude, yeah, we're gonna make that happen, guys. Go check him out, guys. Whitewater right there.
All day
Trip and
long.
everything. All right, guys, let's do it. We're gonna do one more pass around here because this poor guy's got to pack up. Real quick, when's the next show that you're gonna be at? Just if you want to come get your autograph.
My autograph. I'm going to be next Saturday. I'm going to be down at Augusta, Fishersville, and then hopefully I have contacted PVA down at Hopewell. I'm going to try to do that. Also Berkeley Springs, West Virginia. I'll be at that show. And I don't know if there's anything else. But
Oh, Fishing Pro Tech. If you're gonna be down there for that, Lynn's got an open house in February.
You got the one. Up
Yeah,
by you.
Jake's.
Yeah, Jake's.
Yep.
Yeah. What is that? The 14th?
It's the 21st, I
21st?
think. Yes.
21st.
I should know that.
Well,
Okay.
PVA, and that's our banquet.
Oh, fancy.
So for the 21st, so I'm not going to be able to make it up there.
So Augusta County's next week,
Augusta
Saturday. Go on down there,
Saturday
guys.
only. I can't do 2 days.
No, no.
Yeah, Saturday I'll be there.
He's booked,
So-
guys.
And if reach out to me if you're looking for something specific, Hildebrandt spinnerbaits. I just picked up a mess of Hildebrandt spinnerbaits, real gold on the blades. I got new and packaged Okeechobee specials. People that know Hildebrandt spinnerbaits, they know what I'm talking about. Um, come across all kinds of good stuff out there.
Yeah, guys. Like he is amazing. Again, talk to him again down at Augusta. I'll be there with a booth, bringing you everything. I'll let this poor man go because we're getting winded down here, guys. And I promise, this guy, we're gonna do a pre-recorded sit down, maybe at his house, and we're just gonna talk.
You want to come and see
I
the room?
I do want to see. I want to see the room. This famous room of pleasure.
It's put on one bookshelf. I mean, it looks like a lot, but I have one small bookshelf, and I just fold them up and I put them on the bookshelf, and it all stacks away.
Where do you rank your collection amongst other people? You think you're like in the middle, high, low?
Well, it's for sale. I think I'm probably the largest wood date seller, I haven't really come across too many of that way. But it shows. I mean, there's other guys that have a lot more than I do. I just try to find really more organized so I can find tackle box.
Yeah.
Tackle box. So I don't, my collection, 135 wood bait, that's pretty up there. I mean, there are guys that are serious collectors.
That's wild.
Well over 300.
300.
And then you get into serious money, some of those days, I put right down Big O's at $400.
Big O's are $400.
They're about 5,000 a day.
I didn't know that. That's
I'm
awesome.
not a huge collector, but I got into this. We can go over the history, Smitty's tackle box.
Yes.
I think we've done that.
Smitty's tackle box. We're gonna go over that. Let's see. You got everyone's booth here. We got one more, guys, and that'll be good. So, if you want to tell everybody, what's your name?
Hey, my name is Matthew Cormier. This is my stuff. Downsizing a little bit.
Is this your first time here?
No, this is my second time.
Dude, look at this. The log presentation, man. That's next level.
Yeah, it's a small table. I had to do something to stick out a little bit. But it's mostly, the more I musky fish and fly fish, I'm kind of consolidating the stuff I don't use as much.
Where do you fly fish?
I fly fish West Virginia, up in Pennsylvania a lot. I've gone like neck deep into musky fishing in the last couple of years, which I don't know why anyone would do that, but it's my new favorite thing. So And I smallmouth fish a lot, but I don't get out, locally as much anymore. So a lot of the stuff I would use locally, I'm just, kind of need the space for kind of the expanded arsenal of stuff.
I feel you there. What you musky fish pretty much in PA, or are you going down here?
I do
towards our water?
Shenandoah James.
Shenandoah.
I'm interested in trying fly for creek muskie out in West Virginia, just to try it. But there's I found some really good stretches on the Shenandoah where there's 3,000 foot of still 20-foot deep water, and kind of just go around and figure out where you can usually see them, especially in this fall. Figure out where they're all hanging out, and then do a big circle and come back around and just start trying to pick them off. And 1 out of every 8 seems to hit.
That's all you need is one,
my
though,
math.
right?
Yeah, that's my math is 1 out of every 8. So if I've had 6 that I've seen, it's okay. Well, I still got 2 more.
How pressured? What is the most pressured and least pressured river for muskie? You think is the James the most?
I think the James is in terms of guides and actual clientele. I think it's the James. Granted, that's Muskie Alley. There's a ton of muskie there, so per mile you're gonna see more fish. They're used to seeing boats and loops. Now, that's not necessarily that big of a deal if you have X amount of muskie versus X amount of muskie in another place where the pickings are good.
Mm-hmm.
And also, I mean, they have so many fish over 50 inches in the James. It's not even funny.
Mm-hmm.
So, I love the Shenandoah. That's where I grew up learning the smallmouth fish. If you get a 45 there, that's a monster. I've only seen a few 50s out of there.
Allegedly, I mean, they shocked one 3 or 4 years
saw the
ago.
picture.
Yeah, so they could physically grow that big.
No,
but yeah,
I've seen them over 50 in there. It's just they're smart. It's like
dude.
you know how it is. It's musky.
Yeah.
But a lot of what I found works for the Shenandoah a lot is even versus remembering to do figure 8, having a follow-up bait is like a giant jig, because they nose down to jigs just like smallmouth do, especially when that water's gin clear in the fall. Over half my muskies come in on jigs.
Wow.
And it's usually a follow. Like, you know how they'll hang around in the area? It's usually a follow fight. Yeah. I mean, they make, specialized muskie jigs as big as your hand.
Yeah.
But they seem to, especially when the water gets colder and they start hanging on the bottom more, just they'll nose down to it just like a smallmouth will. You'll see their gills flare. Like, that's great.
That's
It's awesome. I caught a couple just dropping it on their nose. It's awesome.
Mm.
Yeah.
So do you think you could catch a 48, 50-inch muskie out of the Shenandoah ever? Do you think it's ever possible? Here we go.
It's not quite 48. But
Dude, that's really nice. That's a beautiful, healthy
yeah,
fish.
that was its release. Sorry.
Cool.
I sat with
That's
that
so
for
cool.
about 7 minutes because I was in a river kayak when I got it. That's all you can really get in there with, unless you're at Egypt Bend. But I was unprepared. I didn't have a motor, so I had to beach it and fight it from there. And it's I don't like fighting them too long. They get that lactic acid built
Yeah.
up, so you got to sit with them. But they're beautiful. They're literally they're a unicorn in my opinion.
Oh yeah.
So they're like a 30-inch brown trout's a special fish. A 40-inch muskie, 45-inch muskie is a special fish.
It is, and,
Yeah.
and guys, I'll try to probably even get this man on the show at some point because I want to talk more about muskie fishing at a high level. You want to talk about a cold kept secret? Trying to get a hold of muskie anglers in our area at all.
I'm telling you, it's kind of like walleye, where it's like people either like barely dip their toe into it. They're like, okay, then they're done that, or they just go like off the wall.
Yep.
And there's no going back. And I had one about 4 years ago. Bite off my jig, boat side, hit it boat side, dive, rod didn't even bend.
Wow.
And, just cut the line, and ever since then it's like it's the one that got away, and it's like one's not enough, and then two's not enough. You think you've scratched the itch, and it's just like now you want the 50, now you want the 55. Like eventually you start going up to Minnesota and Wisconsin.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Guys,
I'd like to eventually start guiding, and that's something I have some buddies who are muskie guides down south. I don't know if you know Sam Scott.
Yep, having him on the show before. Yep.
He knows his crap. I know a lot of people who know him. It's walleye, snakehead people, everything. It's kind of like drinking the Kool-Aid. It's just like It's some would call it a problem.
Yeah, it's an addiction, and when people,
It is.
it's a hidden gem thing. We do have some of the best musky water around,
We're
and
lucky.
it's
We're
really weird because I don't think people have that on their bingo card. That from Virginia, Maryland, and West Virginia, we got a lot of damn good places you can catch
Well,
a big
and
one.
realistically, it's like we're close enough to the Ohio River Delta where you're going to have these fish end up in waters around here.
Yep.
And I mean, when you look at a map of pike distribution versus musky distribution, granted, pike are an amazing fish, but it's like it does unless you're in Minnesota, Wisconsin, or some parts of Canada, Northern Virginia, like you do kind of feel really blessed to live within driving distance from them, and they are, in my opinion, they're a unicorn. They're special.
They really are.
Yeah.
So guys, come on down here, check it out. Mega Bass Baits. We're gonna hit the last booth of the day, and we'll be winding down. Sir, thank you so much. Guys, I love it. Talking about musky fishing. Again, absolute hidden gem. I'm gonna try to get that guy on the show in a minute. So let's shut down this walkthrough. Yeah, an hour. This is actually pretty good. All right, guys. All righty, everyone. As always, if you could, please like, subscribe to the channel, drop a comment. It really helps me on the algorithm. If you'd like to, and you really, really, really feel passionate about keeping this show going, you want me to put out more and more content, I need to start making more money at this, please become a Patreon member and just support me. It's $8 a month. You get a ton of perks and benefits to becoming a Patreon member. Or if you just want to donate. And basically, this is all gets done because of donations. And if you guys have any questions, fishingdmv@gmail.com, message me on Instagram and or Facebook. And yeah, thank you guys so much for everything. And we will see you guys next time on Fishing the DMV. Bye.
You're listening to Fishing the DMV with your host, Thomas Ahrens. Fishing the DMV is brought to you by Jake's Bait and Tackle, located in Winchester, Virginia, and Tactical Fishing Company.
If that doesn't get you jacked up, I don't know what will.